Hello, no one. Sure, by the title, you can tell that I have a theme in mind tonight. I was with one woman for over 9 years, and most of my life, the women I was with were, my God, I mean, just nightmarish, terrible people. And so, I just tolerated a lot of abuse um, from having zero self esteem, I suppose, and when you live your whole beginning of your life that way, finding somebody who's genuinely in love with you and greatly appreciates who you are and is just like unquestioningly loyal to like actually experience that, to never have to wonder if she's going to, let alone never have to wonder if she's going to step out on me, but let alone I never even had to wonder if she was gonna like not hold me down with her friends or like coworkers. She was the first person to jump up to my defense about anything, and everybody told me that all she ever said about me were great things. I mean, I had never experienced that before. Every other woman I had ever been with had just made shit up about me to put me down to friends, family, coworkers, whoever. And I'm pretty sure if anybody ever listens to this, you've experienced that too. It's just a thing women do. I don't understand why, because it makes them look bad for dating this person who supposedly has all this bad shit going on. But I don't think they think it out that far. I don't think they're that intellectual, and I think they just have bad emotional social habits that cause them to say tons of bad things, but not my wife. And she was pure, innocent, you know, utterly apolitical, didn't care about any of that shit, but the day came when it came about that it would care about her. And, well, they said inject this poison or lose your whole life, career, whatever. And if I had been more of a man, if I had put my foot down because I did not accept this poison, um, but shit, I didn't want her to have to give up her dreams. Worked so hard to get where she was, and I caved, and so she got her 2 vials of the potion, and lo and behold, it was shockingly rapid how downhill it was from there for her physically. And then in April, things just took a random, sudden, massive turn for the worst, and my 27-year-old wife, who was in perfect health, died of what the heart surgeon described as the biggest, most horrifying aortic dissection he's ever seen. He worked on her for 16, 17-ish hours, and she died anyway. He said it was like things just kept going wrong and he was chasing problem after problem. He said it was like her arteries were violently tearing themselves apart. Now you tell me that's a coincidence and I'm a crazy person. I dare you. You tell me when there's now a million stories or more like this, and that's just the ones that we can see. You know they've been censoring any discussion about the dangers of the potions. But that's what they did, and now here I am, left. I was never really a happy person. I've I've been talking about the things that I've been talking about and knowing the things that I know since I was a teenager, so I've never really been of the world. I've always been one who knew that this whole existence was a setup and we're not meant to have anything good here and because Satan is in charge, but man, I just I kept struggling through and it was getting easy because of her. Easier and easier to the point of actually being happy for a long time and enjoying life. And then the people who've been making me miserable my whole life kill her. For no good reason, and I never liked life to begin with. So somebody tell me, what is the point of trying to be a human being now? That's what I want to know. If civilization has got me here, if civilization did that to someone like her, innocent, pure, beautiful, harmless, I mean, what is the point of civilization? And what is the point of being a part of it? What is the point of going through the motions and pretending? Just disappearing into the woods sounds more and more preferable every day. They keep us in our little cages here with little trinkets and toys and promises of it'll get better, but our trinkets and toys are like a million times worse than our parents and a billion times worse than our grandparents, and it all costs 10 billion times more. And everything we're going to have ever, all of it, is going to be what? Rented? And we're only coming up on like 4 years before we reach 2030. Project 2030. Everybody forgot about that. Everybody acts like it's not going to happen. But Project Agenda 21 definitely happened. You're living in it right now. So, when I mean, if you think Gavin Newsom is not going to be the next president of the United States, you're just blind. And when he is, this brief moment where people have been allowed to speak tiny bits of truth online will pass, we'll all be banned, and all this little bit of brotherhood we've been able to build up, it'll go away because that's one thing about us, we're terrible at networking. And that's that. So, would it be so bad to just walk into the woods with a knife, a hatchet, sharpening stone, maybe a water purifier for the beginning, and just see what happens. Would it be terrible? Would the potential outcomes of something like that be any worse than the potential outcomes of staying and being a part of this insanity? This is a genuine question. Like, I really gotta know why, how, how do we fool ourselves? Most people have one or two little things to live for, and that's it. I just had her. They took her too. So, where does life go from here? Where do I start over? Oh, you'll find someone else. There's plenty of fish in the sea, brother. I mean, come on. We don't believe the lies that this good old boomers and Gen X believed. We did when we were much younger, but luckily the generations younger than Generation X have realized what is going on for the most part. Unfortunately, it's a bit too late and we're definitely still fucked. I know that sounds terrible, but everything really is that bad. Oh, more junk from breaking a lockpick. It's almost like, why do we even bother carrying those? Does anybody ever get anything good? At least my Guild Wars party is rocking. Let's watch a cinematic together. It's better than you having to hear me cry about a dead person.
Has the temple been secured?
Yes, my Emperor. There is no one inside. Your safety is assured.
You will allow my retinue and my bodyguard to pass. They're coming with me.
But no one except you is allowed inside the temple. Those were your own orders.
There's been a change of plans. You will let them through.
Thanks, Eddie.
As you wish.
factions certainly is a lot of murder. Shiro loves to go around just viciously murdering. They do a great job of making him into just the worst. He is also by far the hardest boss of any of the end bosses in Guild Wars. Like, your party has to be pumping damage and energy drains at alarming rates. I remember Unwaking Waters, right on the edge of the Jade Sea, the perfect place to go farming if you're a straight up fiend. You really need that gold. You know, if you or someone that you love took the potion, I I wish I had ideas for how to help you so you don't end up either like I am currently missing someone or end up as the person being missed. But I don't know, and there's a lot of yap out there. A whole lot of yap about this and that, about things that may or may not help. And I mean, the the actual truth, the horrifying truth, is that we probably will not know the half of it for a very long time because I mean the technology itself is so radically new and untested. It's gonna be a very, very long time before we have any method for even holding it back, let alone cleansing it. Ectos are still down super low. Interesting. My biggest complaint about every major city that isn't Kamadan is, my god, the layout. Nightfall is just beautiful anyway, though. Even the loading screens. I gotta sell some junk. It would be nice to farm some junk too. Some valuable junk to take advantage. Have a bunch of spare platinum to take advantage of more cheap ectos. Ectoplasm are generally treated as a stable store of value, but with the way the economy in this game has become, they're not quite stable. The game needs players. It's an incredible game, and it both promotes solo play and group play in ways that are pretty interesting. Silk is up, way up. You know, somebody said nicotine. Someone said nicotine as a means of, I suppose maybe treating, delaying, combating the potions. Of all the solutions that I've heard people talk about, that seems to be the least harmful. Nicotine gum is what people state. But who knows? I mean, it could totally just be that the nicotine is just making you feel a pinch better because it's nicotine and nicotine makes you feel good. Oh, we have a PvP mission here. Sure do hate that. Will anyone join to fight me? I suppose the answer to that is yes. Good. We are definitely ready for a fight. Why do you trap me? If you can't tell, this is the Jade Sea. And yes, it was an ocean that was all turned to jade in an instant, and oh goodness, that is a large dragon. I want a taste of that. Kunabong. Alright, let's go. We're dropping big bombs over here. Being a little reckless. Might wipe. I don't know. Lord knows we have enough OP. What in the world? I see we have some friends with us. Okay. Weaken him. Do we want a ticket to the underworld? Isn't that where you go to farm good stuff? If you got a ticket, that'd be dope. Fuck this guy up, dude. and spread out. Lord. Weaken him. We are killing him. And he's running. What? Come on, gang. Keep popping those speed boosts. Oh, I see how this works. It's been forever since I did any missions in factions. Nightfall I have completely memorized, but factions, man, we beat the crap out of this campaign so long ago and then mostly just farmed it rather than actually do playthroughs. Yes, my healers are actually necromancers, but they only have 2 necromancer skills. The rest are resto ritualist skills. It's like the most common healer, nothing special. The afflicted Haseen Juin sounds like somebody who's gotta go. Or a big hit, yeah, fuck it. Oh my word. That is a problem with ritualist healers. Moves like that will annihilate you. They just do not have a response to big AoEs. I mean, who's got reds? Oh no, nobody but Morgan. There we go. And then Nordu's got, yep, thank you, Morgan. Right? Okay. Don't at me when it comes to my shadow step. I will not hear it. I got some bombs, and the best way to make use of those Nova bombs is to teleport to the groups of enemies. It's trash. Yeah, gold tech shit in fucking factions is trash. Most items in factions are trash. Like Nightfall is where you go if you like actually want to use the weapons you're picking up. And Eye of the North, of course, is, I mean, the same thing, just in the snow and way less pretty. We beat your ass, Dragon. Like, your homies were way tougher than you were, and it was really only one of them because he had Ray of Judgment. Fuck him up, guys. He's right there. Alright, fuck it. Now I'm behind you. Trying to draw aggro since there we go. Because he's about to kill my homeboy if I did not do that. I'm kind of pissed that my healers didn't like catch the fact that we had a new tank. But okay. Again, the risk of using Ritz. That voice coming out of that face. The spirits are still attacking her.
What is it he seeks? Judging from the locations where we've encountered him, I'd say he's doing research. Research? For what?
Yes, you are right. He must be preparing a spell.
A spell? To do what?
To leave the spirit pool and join your world as fleshly.
We congratulate you. Your debt to us is nearly paid in full. Complete this final task, and you'll earn immortality.
What is it you ask of us? Shiro is very close to getting what he desires. He needs to do only one last deed to cast his spell.
What deed? What will he do?
That which cursed him in the first place. He will spill the blood of the royal family.
The Emperor?
Yes, the blood of your emperor is the last component needed to give Shiro back his mortality. Your final task is to stop this from happening.
Hurry now. You have no time to wait.
We kind of beat the shit out of that. Master's reward while barely trying. And now you're like a person who gives me the next quest. Yep. That was fun. This is definitely one of my childhood farm spots. Come on, ritualists. Damn, you had all that shit queued up for right then. You couldn't have used it 1 second later. Let's go. We don't have any favor of the gods right now. Drops are gonna be trash. I really do love dropping a bomb on groups like that. What do you collect, sir? I don't have any of those. Yeah, give me that shit. You know what to do. Oh, brown dye. Wow. Can't remember if that's like rare or like worthless or I suppose you never know if you don't remember because it was 20 years ago. Oh, he used his teleport too, huh? Alright, there, Chief. Hey guys, I just had to bring you something, that's all. Oh, look, an enemy necro. That's my job, homie. Shadow Step is cool, I don't care what you say. You boys got smacked. Yeah, cluster up. We like this. We definitely do. Not very fun tonight, you know. I think it's because I said everything I needed to say and now I'm just pensive and miserable. Which is basically how I live my life now. So, authentic.